Hello YouTube, this is Dawn from DaretoBeCreative. Welcome to my channel, and I am here to respond to a video request tutorial. First, thanks for subscribing and watching my channel and watching this tutorial. Gloria Santana had asked me previously to do a tutorial, and I did not do it. I totally forgot and was finishing up some other projects, and she reminded me, hey Ashley, can you please still do it? So I'm going to do it. So thank you, Gloria, for reminding me, and hopefully this will be beneficial to you and to someone else as well. Well, if you recall back, I made these puzzle pieces, these little morsels. These, which I really enjoyed making these when we were starting the Tim Holtz collab, and I started making these. These are puzzle pieces. They're magnetic on the back. This is what they look like in a natural color. I purchased mine from Walmart for like $2.46. They're not always in the store, but they're in the kids section near the popsicle sticks. If you have look in that section, that's where they usually are at. And like I said, I like them because they're already magnetic. But you don't have to use a magnetic piece to do this. You can actually add the magnetic piece later, because you can cut it to the shape and put it up there, because I'm going to show you how you can cut the paper, which is the same thing. I also showed you some of these that I had made before for some of the people in my scrapbook group. We had made some of these. And again, I use just fussy cut elements. You can use any ephemera, whatever you want to use. The way you decorate it is totally up to you. So, having said that, she wanted to know how to make these. So, first of all, you need some type of a puzzle piece. You can go to the Dollar Tree. It depends on the size. This is a tiny one. You can use a tiny one like this. You can use these. And, oops, I didn't pull it out. But you can use, like, the Dollar Tree has actual puzzle books. All you have to do is cut down, split, like I showed you in my first Dollar Tree collab, how to use your stickers. I took a heart book and I cut it apart, and I used a heart chipboard. You can use the puzzle books at the Dollar Tree. There's tons of those puzzle books. Cut it down the spine and cut each puzzle piece apart, and you have that. Or just purchase whatever size puzzle that you want. So if you don't have a puzzle, you can use a cereal box. You know, any kind of box of food. You can cut it to the shape and the size you want it. You can glue them together and make them sturdy. You want to be thick enough that it can hold your substrate. So these are the two ones that typically are used. You have your glossy accents and you have your Mod Podge. Now your Mod Podge Dimensional Magic, I have one that has the glitter in it. I don't know if you can see that, but it has like dimensional. It's dimensional. All of these are to make it dimensional. But I'm going to use the one today right here. We're going to use this Dimensional Magic because my glossy accents is down to the bottom, and it's probably going to be a little sticky coming out. And I usually stick a safety pin in it, but you know, when you do that, you can get stuff inside of your glossy accents, and it can look kind of cruddy. But usually it comes out clear. Not always. But I do have the Dimensional Magic, but I'm not going to use the glitter one. I'm going to use a non-glittered one. This is at Michael's for about $7 is what I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm just going to open this up. So what do you need to do? You need to figure out your paper collection and your items that you want to put on this. Just like making a bottle cap. So, sorry about that sound if you don't like that. I know some people hate those sounds. I am going to use this. It's going to be my medium. I am going to use elements from this paper pad. So the paper pad that I chose is the Fashionista. I got this from Michael's, a hot buy. And I didn't have an ephemera pack, so I took some of the pages. I took this perfume page, this dress page. Yep, so I cut out a strip out of the dresses. I cut a strip out of these magazine covers, the purses, and the perfumes. And if you know me, I fussy cut anything. But if you have a scan and cut, do that as well. If you don't like fussy cut, I find it relaxing for some reason, even though I can't cut a straight line. Then what you need to do is whatever shape you're going to use, whether it's a rectangle piece of chipboard or you're going to use an actual puzzle piece, you want to cut it out. And so what you want to do is you want to trace it. So for the sake of you being able to see it, I already traced all the pieces on the back, which I don't even know if you can see that. I think you can see it, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, I already got a whole bunch of my pieces cut out right here that I'm going to use for ephemera. I'm going to cut these out, and I'll be right back so we can show you how to lay it down. And you also need to have some type of sanding paper or a fingernail file as well. And I'll be right back. Okay, so main takeaway is first decide which medium you're going to use, whether it's going to be glossy accents, Mod Podge, Dimensional Magic, or Jewelry Pendant Gel. Either will work because they're going to add that thickness to make it the sheen, the gloss, as well as cover and protect whatever item you're going to use. The next thing is to pick what type of puzzle you want. Again, it doesn't have to be a magnetic one. It can be. It doesn't even have to be a puzzle piece. It could be just a piece of chipboard. It doesn't have to be in a shape, but that is the shape I choose. You can use a regular nail file, and the key thing is to go with the grain when you're going down. That's the biggest thing, is to go down with the grain, and to make sure your ends are glued down. And that's the back. I have a magnetic one. I showed you which ones I use, and as you saw in the videos, I fast forwarded because there's a lot of interruptions. But figure out how you want to do your layouts. You do not have to ink. I chose to. You don't have to have a sentiment. I chose to. I chose a little bit of bling. You can choose whatever you like. And the other thing is have a safety pin with you, because sometimes you get air pockets and you want to pop those little bubbles, so that the least amount of bubbles that you have, the better. It's going to make it smooth going across the top. You did see mine came out really fluidy, and then you need to let it set for a couple of hours and then add a second coat. I used to let mine sit overnight and put a second coat, next morning, so depending on how many you have, just have places that they can sit and lay level. You don't want to have it on top of something bumpy, but let it lay flat so that the gel, whichever medium that you choose to use, can go level. So that's the basic thing there. Again, is having something to file with, having a pen to pop any air bubbles, choosing your medium, and choosing your puzzle piece, and to go down, with the grain when you're going in these puzzle pieces, and smooth them out. And I showed you that in the video how I did that. And I like to ink my edges so that they look, you don't see as much white. There's still white in there because I didn't go into this one on that one. But I'm saying, like, you can ink the inside edges. I just did around the edge a little bit. But that's your choice. You don't have to ink. So you just decorate it the way you choose. So that's my first one. And sorry, it's my computer. Anyway, that's what I made for this demo. I will go back. I did glue these down. It's going to take me a little bit to get all of these set. But I will do the rest of these, and when I'm finished, I will come back and show you how they all turned out. But thank you, Gloria, for reminding me to do the video. I hope you found it informative. If there's any questions, please inbox me, email me, write them down below. If you're going to try them, let me know, and definitely hashtag me so I can see them, or whatever, so I can check out what you made. But hopefully that answers your key questions. That's the main thing, is to trace it out, cut it out with your scissors, and then file it down so that it matches the same. And so you flip it over that you don't see any extra paper on the other side. And that's the key there. So that's my tutorial. Hopefully it makes sense. But again, I'm here if you have any other questions. So thanks for liking, watching, and subscribing. And I dare you to be creative. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.